Specialist here for Inside Track. I'm here with OSCAAR Modified Tour driver Josh Gruntz a day after the event at Peterborough Speedway. And Josh, social media lit up with pictures of your car and how hard the impact was. For those of us that weren't at Peterborough Speedway and we've just seen the photos of it, what in the world happened to that number 31 car?
We just got caught up in an unfortunate racing accident. There was some stuff going on in the, on the restart. Next thing you know, there's a car sideways in front of me, and I got collected in it, and end up hitting the open spot underneath the flag stand, I think, and someone got into the back of me. Everyone's close together. It was on a restart, so it's just a racing deal. It is what it is.
Now that you've had a day in the shop to sort of overlook the corpse of what's left of your car, what is the list of damages listed at right now?
It's a smaller list to say what's good on it. Really, there's not much good. I mean, it's wrote off. It's pretty bad, really, and it's sad. It won't be ready this year. I'm not working on it anymore this year. It'll be a winter project for sure.
Now, you completely redid that car over the off season. It's going to hurt for me to ask, but I mean, how much work went into that car? How much did you change getting it ready for 2013?
It's priceless. The amount of hours and time that you spend on it. I don't work at it steadily every night. I do other things like play baseball, but you work on the car. You go to work. You come home. You go to the shop. You work on it for 3 or 4 hours. You spend late nights in it, and it's priceless, the timing that goes into something like that. And I don't know, some people don't realize the amount of time and effort that goes into having a race car, and there's a lot of work to it, and it's just priceless, the timing that you put into it.
Do you feel as though this might be a bit of a dangerous path that the open wheel modified division is headed down, because they've had a couple events now, a couple of cars sustaining some pretty heavy damage? Do you feel as though it's just the nature of the beast with open wheel racing, or what can we learn from all of this?
It's the nature of the beast. You got open wheels. There's no cushion there, right? So if there's no room for error, a late model or something, you got a bumper, you can get into guys, you can rub and scrub rails and stuff, but open wheel, it's a different beast, and a little bit more, you got to be cautious. You got to be more cautious.
Now, with this obviously only being a mere day after the incident, I'm sure you haven't exactly had the time to sit down and digest and think about what your next move could be. You mentioned it's going to be a winter project, but could you see yourself putting another open wheel modified together, or another branch of racing? What could be the next step for this number 31 team?
I haven't even thought about that yet. Modified is definitely my favorite class. Watching them as a young kid, it's my favorite class. So if I'm going to have another car, I want to be a modified. I want to be a modified driver. I like the class, all the people associated with it. I don't know, maybe buy a super. I can't see, but the what I have now is basically junk. for a better
lack of a better word. Now, I know, even making it to the racetrack last night, you won your opening heat race, and then just to make it to the features, it takes a lot of work and it takes a lot of help. Go ahead and thank the sponsors and the people that help you get it back onto the track.
Chris Mitchell at Dent Dynamics, he helped me. We blew a clutch master putting it on the trailer, so we had to tear that apart, and it was just something easy like that, and he was there. He helped me out a lot. I had a lot of great crew guys that helped me out there last night too. Jamie Wager, Jamie Horner, Mike Rusher, Chad Strawn, Ryan Dick. There was a lot of people there that were helping out, and even after the accident, I wasn't feeling very well at all. I got a bit of car sickness, really. It sounds pretty sad. I was in the ambulance, I got a bit of car sickness off, and even I wasn't up to par, just standing in the trailer having some water, and they were non-stop working on the car, just looking at it, trying to figure out how we're going to get it into the trailer, and it didn't make it onto the trailer either. I had to get a tilt and load to take it back. It was wrapped up pretty good.
Well, you're one of the most entertaining guys to talk to, and again, you hate to see any race car zipped up like that, but you hate it when it happens to good guys. I know you'll bounce back. we'll check back in with you maybe a little bit later on in the season. You can tell us where you're headed next. Thanks so much for the time, Josh. It's good to see you're all right, because it sounds like it was a hell of an impact. Best of luck with whatever you decide to do in 2014, my friend.
Okay. Thanks, Spencer.
There you go, folks. Leader of the Gruntz Army. He's still smiling. It's Josh Gruntz, driver number 31, OSCAAR Modified Tour Car.